Surprise, surprise. We back for the late night edition. Let's see what the hell going on. We had to run this back. Somebody wanted to check it out. Let's see what the hell going on.
On the 7-year-old shot as he watched TV in a Macon apartment.
TJ Anthony spoke with the young boy's mom about what happened in tonight's top story.
Closed his eyes in my arms. I thought my baby was gone. And I told him, I said, you know, you got to stay with mama. You can't leave mama. He opened his eyes back up and he shook his head. And I told him that somebody was on their way to help him.
Regina Flowers says someone shot into her home as her son played video games with his brothers and sisters. You can still see the holes where the bullets hit the side of their home. One of those bullets also hit the second grader, Nico Crumsey, in the neck. Once doctors stabilized him here in Macon, they flew him to Atlanta for more treatment.
Has a cracked bone in his neck. He has a little skull injury. He has spinal injury. His main arteries leading to his brain. Oxygen is damaged, and so on. They telling me he gonna have to take blood thinners.
His mom says Crumsey is still unable to move the left side of his body, even to wiggle his toes. But his mom says he is still communicating to her with a different method.
He can't talk. He got the breathing tube, but he can open his eyes up. And when he opened his eyes up, he's still trying to comfort me and let me know that he's all right.
There are cameras at the complex, but Flowers says the workers there say the ones in front of their home were not working.
It's going to be hard for me to get some justice for my son. And the cameras don't even work, but then y'all got signs up saying that y'all have 24-hour surveillance. And
the family did set up a GoFundMe to help with the surgery expenses. They say after this, they are also searching for a new home. In Macon, TJ Anthony, 13.
You don't want police around to, go nab up who shot a 7-year-old baby in the neck? Damn, y'all made me sick, man. 7 years old. And I'm the problem for calling it out, right? I'm the problem for calling it out. We got a long way to damn go.
News in Sumter County tonight. Deputies there looking for 4 individuals involved in a shooting. Diamond Miller and Simeon Hilton Hill are both 18. Quayshawn McKenzie, 17, and Jaquante Montgomery, 22. They are all wanted.
So, I guess systemic racism and, the hardship of being black in America caused them to go out and commit violent crimes, throw the rest of their life away in prison, huh? The white man did that, right?
Wanted on accusations of luring 2 teenagers into a home before then robbing, shooting, and beating them. One is in critical condition. The other suffered a concussion. Our Ashley Jones on this story for us this evening and joins us live tonight outside of the home where that incident took place. So, Ashley, I know you had an opportunity to talk with investigators today, obviously still searching for some suspects. What's the latest on this investigation?
Well, Judy, everything happened right here behind me at this home here. According to a police report, one of the victims were shot multiple times while trying to escape. Now, both of those boys made it to the Young's Market. It's a corner store just right up the road here before calling police. Investigators with the Sumter County Sheriff's Office tell WIS the exchange started on Snapchat. 3 girls promised 2 17-year-old boys sex and drugs at this home, but once they were inside, they were ambushed by 3 males.
The 3 females left the residence, and of course the males got into the altercation, and some gunshots went off. An individual was struck, one of the individuals and some of the victims.
One of the boys were shot in the face, stomach, and leg while trying to escape and is now in critical condition. The other boy was beaten with a 9mm pistol and suffered a concussion. Police were able to arrest 2 of the 3 girls that allegedly helped lure the boys to the home. Now 4 suspects are still at large.
We are actively searching for them. We have gotten some information, and it's leading to surrounding counties as well, but we're getting information and we're actively searching for them.
WIS showed the individual's mugshots to several neighbors.
It looked like it would be the child next door, one of my Sunday school students or Bible study students. I would not, they're so young and they look so innocent that it would be shocking. It would be, it could possibly be my daughter's friend that I wouldn't know.
One neighbor heard about the incident but didn't know the suspects were still at large.
Well, you just gave me some information. I feel like I need to be planning a move by next month. Because now I'm really scared now.
But neighbors also tell me this isn't the first time that police have been called to this residence.
We've been having late night shootings at that particular home, like 3 a.m. in the morning. There was an incident where there were 19 or more shell casings recovered. And then approximately at 4 to 7 days later, another shooting with about 5 casings, as well as the nearby street on Pacala.
Now, investigators tell me that this home is supposed to be vacant. The man that was renting it is currently incarcerated on unrelated charges, and apparently he is connected to those suspects as well. None of them are enrolled in school and all have prior arrests. Reporting live here in Sumter County, I'm Ashley.
Own every mile at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Hurry in to get our best deals of the season. Get in and get away. Get 0% APR financing plus 0 payments for 90 days on select vehicles. Now, during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
All right, thank you, Sam. Police say a man was shot in his home and his killers dragged his body out to the grass for him to die. Now at 3, his heartbroken family wants justice. Our Winnie George live outside Cleveland's 2nd District Police Station. Winnie,
just in case you hear that, shot in his home, they drug him outside to die.
what can you tell us?
Well, Nicole, there are a lot of moving parts to this story. We're learning the victim texted his girlfriend and told her he was uncomfortable. She asked for an address, but he never replied back.
I'd just give anything to hear my brother knock on my window and call my phone.
See that pain? I tell you about the pain. See that pain the animal thug caused to family members and loved ones? You can't compete with that type of shit.
Say that he outside.
Sierra Conson wishing she could turn back the hands of time. Her little brother, Martin Collins Jr., was murdered on Sunday.
No, I'm just lost as to why would somebody take his life.
Police say the 24-year-old was shot inside this house on West 83rd near Madison. Whoever did it then moved his body, dragging it outside onto the lawn, leaving him there helpless. His sister says this was a heartless act.
And to drag his body out of the house is just so heartbreaking.
Collins Jr.'s girlfriend said shortly before his death, he texted her. Here's the screenshot. He told her he didn't trust those around him.
I texted him right back, like, send me your address. I'm on my way. But I never got a respond back.
And I told him 1,000 times, you can't go to everybody else. You got to watch your surroundings at all times. I just wish that my brother would have texted me and let me know that he was uncomfortable, because I would have got up. He came and got my brother.
This tragedy is even more gut-punching because Conson says her brother was locked up for 8 years. He just came home in February, got a job, and stayed on track.
He just always wanted us to be happy for him to know that he was just coming home to try to do the right thing and being on the right path. He just got caught up. Wrong situation, wrong female, wrong timing. And unfortunately, that it cost
Wrong female.
my brother his life.
And we're told a woman was arrested on scene. We are working to confirm the status. Live in Cleveland.
Another lick. Another setup. You know, racism caused that too, huh? Man, y'all make me sick. Racism caused the setup too, huh? Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. mm. I learned though. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Own every mile at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Hurry in to get our best deals of the season. Get in and get away. Get
Y'all gonna learn.
Friday nights are for football. High school football. Watch the Friday Football Frenzy, sponsored by the University of Toledo. Schedule your campus tour at utoledo.edu/visit.
We begin with breaking news. A family, a community in mourning with so many questions after a 14-year-old is shot and killed while sleeping in his own bed. This is 19 News at 4. I'm Nicole Versansky. Police are now investigating if that teen was targeted. The mayor, the police, they just gave an update. Sia New Yorker was there. She joins us live in Elyria with the latest. Sia.
Yes, Nicole, police believe this is a possible murder, but they're investigating the circumstances against that 14-year-old's death. But I can tell you there's a bad feeling here in Elyria that includes the fear of not knowing. Heartbreak here on Chester Avenue after a young man was killed as he lay sleeping in his bed. Police say they were called here to this home just after 5 Monday morning. Officers found 14-year-old Shane Edwards dead with gunshot wounds. They're trying to piece together how and why this happened. They're not sure if it was a drive-by.
I don't know if he was the intended target of that at this point. I believe there was like 5 people in the house at the time that this happened.
This woman, who is a family friend but does not want to be identified on camera, said she heard gunshots overnight and they woke her.
Sad. I won't never forget him. I'll never forget him. And I'll never forget my friend coming knocking at my door frantic the way she did. I'll never forget that.
Police have not identified any suspects at this time, but are actively searching for the shooter. Police need your help to identify the person that killed 14-year-old Shane Edwards. They're looking for any information. You can even text it and stay anonymous. That number, 847-411. It's on our website. Now, I'll have much more on this investigation coming up on 19 News at
No police around for him either, huh? 14 years old, sitting in the bed, sleep. And, you know, no police, no accountability for him. Damn, dog. I don't want y'all around me. Like, I don't want y'all around my family. No, nothing. If that's how y'all gonna act. Jeez. Don't call, hey, man, listen here. Man. man, because I'm trying to tell you. Ooh. It's dangerous out here. Man, I hope everybody enjoying their late night. Done checked in with your boy. Let's see what the hell going on downtown Cleveland. I'm all up and down Cleveland.
My son was in a car accident with his father. My son was pronounced dead at the scene. I couldn't have asked for a better team to go through this process with than the ladies and gentlemen at KNR.
Hurt in a car? Call KNR.
The shooting in downtown Cleveland, right outside our 19 News studios. A man rushed to the hospital after several shots were fired on Chester and East 12th. 19's Vic Gideon is at Perk Plaza with more on this story.
Perk Plaza, a popular and populated area. At midnight, about a half dozen shots rang out. According to witnesses, a man was hit and rushed to the hospital. Here's the scene right after that shooting. As you can see, the man...
Look at that. Look at that. Gotta cover you up. This shit's so bad. You know, what if I'm a passerby, an onlooker, and I want to see somebody. You know, and I might peek over and I might see somebody that I know. You know, I can't, call the family. You got to wheel him out like that. Who's up under there? Who's in the mix of all this shit? Who's causing all of it?
And taken out in a stretcher, put into an ambulance. He's covered by a sheet to protect his identity, apparently conscious at the time and identified as a 29.
Conscious of the time. Meaning, he don't want to get seen and all these crybabies, weak, woke, new time we in. You know, you can't call out the victim, alleged, or the suspect now. When did this word get so damn weak, man?
9-year-old man. Police looking at the Ohio Savings Bank building. That's apparently where the shooting happened. They're searching for shell casings and clues. The man apparently shot there, then helped across the street into the Reserve Square lobby where several people called 911. This is what it sounded like.
We're getting the Park Plaza building and Reserve Square, all calling for a shot fired. They say between the Ohio Savings and the Reserve Square apartments, 5 to 6 shots. They're stating a gray silver Ford turned left on Euclid. The victim's going to be 29 years old.
Perk Plaza, known for Walnut Wednesdays, the food trucks coming out, extremely popular in the summertime. However, a far different scene last evening. The man, of course, taken from Reserve Square from the lobby and rushed to the hospital. The car taking off down 12th Street, southbound, hanging a left on Euclid Avenue. Police currently looking for 2 suspects. That man at Metro Health currently in serious condition. Reporting from Perk Plaza in downtown.
You shouldn't go look for him. They did what they did. They got away. You know, they don't want police around, so that's the end of it until they come back. You know, just doing what they do, hitting licks. People crazy. You know, wait till you get oops upside the head. Now you want police around, though. But now you want police around. You know, wait till you get oops upside the head. But you want police around for you. Damn, boy, I tell you, boy. Let's see what's going on here. See what's going on in some faces, pretty place. They used to be here.
Right now on your news at 6, Clarendon County deputies arrested 4 people in connection with a mass shooting at a graduation party. Within the last 30 minutes, we've learned that the 4th suspect.
Mass shooting at a graduation party. Put that in your switch and smoke.
Has turned himself in. Good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining us for your news at 6. I'm Greg Adeline.
And I'm Judy Gatson. A mother died in that shooting. 8 others were hurt. 6 of the victims, teenagers, and one of them a
Whoa, don't let that go over your head. A mother got killed in that. Messing around with stinking ass little animals.
12-year-old. Deputies arrested Tyrese Brunson, Jaheim Billy, Amon.
There we have it. Look what white supremacy caused. Look what systemic racism caused.
Monte Wright, and now Demondre Dennis. We are working to get a picture of Dennis. He just turned himself in within the last couple of hours. But we can tell you that each of them is charged with murder and a list of other charges. That shooting, many of you will remember, happened back on June 4th. It was at a home on St. Paul Road, which is about 3 miles from the downtown Somerton area. Investigators tell us that 2 cars pulled up outside of the home. One of the drivers just started firing shots, and then the car sped off. Our Nick Neville live outside of the Clarendon County Sheriff's Office for us tonight. Nick, this rocked that whole community, just a devastating loss. What has the sheriff learned about the motive?
Yes, Judy. So Sheriff Tim Baxley says no motive yet, but he did reiterate that this is believed to be a gang-related incident stemming from other shootings that have happened in the county. Now, though these 4 individuals have been arrested, Baxley says the investigation is not over. Tonight, 4 men are facing murder charges in connection with a mass shooting at a graduation party in Somerton that left 1 dead and 8 injured. Sheriff Baxley announced the arrests of Tyrese Brunson, Amonte Wright, and Jaheim Billy in connection with the shooting. And a 4th suspect, Demondre Dennis of Manning, turned himself in this evening.
These arrests do not mean that the investigation is over. It will continue as more suspects may be identified and charged. As stated when this incident occurred on June the 4th, we believe this was a gang-related incident stemming from other incidents that have taken place in the county.
Baxley says the FBI's gang task force has been called in to assist with the ongoing investigation. Through interviews with the victims and others at the party, deputies determined that all of the victims were standing in the front yard of the home or near the road when a car pulled up and opened fire into the crowd of more than 150. A number of local law enforcement agencies assisted in the investigation. That collaboration is what helped lead to these arrests, Baxley says.
When law enforcement, when we can all get together as one team, we can make things happen. And this has come out, it's not going to change what has happened for the loss of the life of Tutu Khans. But we have closure for the family now.
Now, Brunson does have a previous criminal history. Back in December, he was charged with assault and battery of a high and aggravated nature and also possession of a weapon during a violent crime. Both of those cases are pending, court records show. For now, reporting in Manning.
My guy.
What's up?
What's up, boy?
I was waiting for your message to pop up, and I just found it. What happened in Manning?
Oh, let me see what the hell. Let me run it back real quick. They cutting the fool out here. They cutting the fool out here, man.
Those victims, teenagers.
Right now on your News at 6, Clarendon County deputies arrested 4 people in connection with a mass shooting at a graduation party. Within the last 30 minutes, we've learned that the 4th suspect has turned himself in. Good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining us for your News at 6. I'm Greg Adeline.
And I'm Judy Gall.
You saw
this? Yeah, I remember we talked
okay.
about this. I just when it said live from Manning, I said, "Wait, dang, what happened in Manning?" That's where I used. That's where I used to live.
Yeah, them motherfuckers crazy. What's going on with Aka? You spoke to him?
No, I actually. You know what's funny? I stepped away for about a week just to give it a rest. I know it's just because I've been doing a lot of stuff at work, and I get home around 6, and then my wife she'll say, you said you look tired. Why don't you go take a nap? So that's what I've been doing. I've been taking like 2 or 3 hour naps when I get off work.
Yeah. Let me check this out. I was just trying to get the little stream up and running, man, and see how stuff going. But yeah, they've been look at this here. I'll run this one back. This one crazy.
Monday morning, officer
was targeted. The mayor in mourning with so many questions after a 14-year-old is shot and killed while sleeping in his own bed. This is 19 News at 4. I'm Nicole Versansky. Police are now investigating if that teen was targeted. The mayor, the police, they just gave an update. Sia New Yorker was there. She joins us live in Elyria with the latest. Sia.
Yes, Nicole, police believe this is a possible murder, but they're investigating the circumstances against that 14-year-old's death. But I can tell you there's a bad feeling here in Elyria that includes the fear of not knowing. Heartbreak here on Chester Avenue after a young man was killed as he lay sleeping in his bed. Police say they were called here to this home just after 5 Monday morning. Officers found 14-year-old Shane Edwards dead with gunshot wounds. They're trying to piece together how and why this happened. They're not sure if it was a drive-by.
I don't know if he was the intended target of that at this point. I believe there was like 5 people in the house at the time that this happened.
This woman, who is a family friend but does not want to be identified on camera, said she heard gunshots overnight and they
Shit, she said, I ain't trying to show my damn face.
woke her.
Sad. I won't never forget him.
Look at that shit, dog. Lady,
Messed up.
beautiful, little buddy chilling, getting ready to go to school. Damn.
I'll never forget him. And I'll never forget my friend coming knocking at my door frantic the way she did. I'll never forget that.
Police have not identified any suspects at this time, but are actively searching for the shooter. Police need your help to identify the...
Was it one shot? It looked like
Shit.
one shot.
Yeah, that's what they said. They said he was hit, I think, multiple times.
Oh, okay. Cause I only saw like the one, like 1 or 2 bullet holes in the side of the house. So I'm thinking that they must have known some. I'm guessing it had to be someone. If he was asleep, it had to been someone who had been at the house, who knows the layout.
Somebody else probably was in some shit. And
Yeah.
it looked like they had a little sun. They had a little sun burrito with them. So shit, ain't no telling. You know, they stay in all kind of shit.
Yeah.
You know, they banging, but that's 14. Damn, dog. Oh, gotta show you this one right here. This one. Oh, it was going around. You know, we was kind of coming up, but it's easy for these kids to get caught up in this.
Many
now.
view their retirement date as just a finish
thought I
line.
got past
However,
all
it's more like reaching the top of the mountain with a long trip down still ahead. We have created our capital
I
confidence
had my
plan
cousin
to address
help him
most
work
of the
on some
pitfalls
shit. He
that
gonna
you will
do all
face
the
on
good
that trip
editing,
down the
this and
mountain.
that. He
This
like,
plan
that's where I can get
addresses,
his job.
do I have
I
enough
said,
for
"What?"
retirement?
News in Sumter County tonight. Deputies there looking for 4 individuals involved in a shooting. Diamond Miller and Simeon Hilton Hill are both 18. Chrishawn McKenzie, 17, and Jaquante Montgomery, 22. They are all wanted on accusations of luring 2 teenagers into a home before then robbing, shooting, and beating them. One is in critical condition. The other suffered a concussion. Our Ashley Jones on this story for us this evening and joins us live tonight outside of the home.
Make sure this is my pause one. That man, but and we worry about all the other dumb shit in the community, dog. And this shit
Yeah.
is going on all the time, like all the time.
On where that incident took place. So Ashley,
Huh?
I was saying, we're constantly told we need to be on alert for white supremacy, but this is what's going on.
Oh my goodness.
I know you had an opportunity to talk with investigators today, obviously still searching for some suspects. What's the latest on this investigation?
Well, Judy, everything happened right here behind me at this home here. According to a police report, one of the victims were shot multiple times while trying to escape. Now, both of those boys made it to the Young's Market. It's a corner store just right up the road here before calling police. Investigators with the Sumter County Sheriff's Office tell WIS the exchange started on Snapchat. 3 girls promised 2 17-year-old boys sex and drugs at this home, but once they were
There you have it.
Man, I can tell you, at 17, I was stuck at work. You know,
Man.
I
17,
didn't.
bruh. Man, me and my boys was running around like we was trying to find every basketball court to go to. I mean, we was working. Some of us just starting to fall off working, but this type of shit, come on, man. Damn.
Yeah.
And then the girls, like, bruh. But now just talking on the internet shit and
she's the bait. I mean, so she's the bait, obviously. But it.
Damn. Let's see what the hell going on.
Inside, they were ambushed by 3 males.
The 3 females left the residence, and of course the males got into the.
Another black sergeant, captain, lieutenant, and this evil, racist, system we have here.
Altercation, and some gunshots went off. An individual was struck, one of the individuals inside, one of the victims.
One of the boys were shot in the face, stomach, and leg while trying to escape and is now in critical condition.
That sounds like some Mossy business right there. He made it up out of there. They must have say grazed or something. God damn. These damn robo thugs right here.
The other boy was beaten with a 9mm pistol and suffered a concussion. Police were able to arrest 2 of the 3 girls that allegedly helped lure the boys to the home. Now 4 suspects are still at large.
We are actively searching for them. We have gotten some information, and it's leading to surrounding counties as well, but we're getting information and we're actively searching for them.
WIS showed the individual's mugshots to several neighbors.
It looked like it would be the child next door, one of my Sunday school students or Bible study students. I would not, they're so young and they look so innocent that it would be shocking. It would be,
Oh, they look so young. They look so young. They can't be little animal thugs that'll put a pistol to my damn face.
No, they look like thugs. They got that I'm thugging 24/7 look on their face.
She talking about they look like they'll be in my Bible study.
It could possibly be my daughter's friend that I wouldn't know.
One neighbor heard about the incident, but didn't.
Who? Dude, like, okay, maybe her. That's okay. That's who she befriending.
I gotta give some credit to.
He ain't supposed to.
Jaquante. I give him some. I may give him some credit, but the 2 in the middle, they look like they straight thugging.
Yeah, but I don't even think Jaquante. I don't even think he supposed to be around. He the adult here. Oh my goodness.
Didn't know the suspects were still at large.
Well, you just gave me some information. I feel like I need to be planning a move. By next month.
Next month.
Oh my!
Have you been through Sumter?
Man, actually, I've been through there not too long ago because we always hit beach and shit, and then I got a partner stay out there, but not too long ago. Not just chill and kick it though.
There's some spots. There's some spots that are okay, but man, that's like along that strip where you have all those stores. If you get on, I think it's called Gillian Road, I think. And if you keep going straight, it'll merge onto a much larger highway with a whole lot of stores. No, something rough.
Oh yeah, that's way too. Yeah. They lost me. They lost me when I started hearing Merck City. I said, "Oh Lord, that's." I told you, my cousin pulled up. He called me. He was like, "Yo, well, I'm telling you, man, we got the girls where they thick, where they like Buffy the Body thick." And I'm like, "Oh Lord, here we go." My cousin pulled up. Now, granted, they jump out. Here is super thick. Now they were kind of country and thick. Now, first thing out their mouth, I was like, "Oh yeah, where y'all from?" Merck City. So I turned around and went home. I immediately saw problems and trouble. Like, I don't need to be with no girl going through no situation like those little cats. No.
Yeah.
I can't do it. Hell no.
Because now I'm really scared now.
But neighbors also tell me this isn't the first time that police have been called to this residence.
We've been having late night shootings at that particular home. Like 3 a.m. in the morning. There was an incident where there were 19 or more shell casings recovered.
Oh, that's the set up trap house right there, then.
Yeah.
And then approximately at 4 to 7 days later, another shooting with about 5 casings, as well as the nearby street on Bacala.
Now, investigators tell me that this home is supposed to be vacant. The man that was renting it is currently incarcerated on unrelated charges. And apparently...
Wow, bro.
Trap house. You called it.
Trap, yeah. And so now he pissed off. He's sitting in that motherfucker about to get out in a few more months. He like, what the fuck? Then I got my damn door kicked in and he done lost the house. Damn, boy. The Sunman caused all kind of damage, boy.
Oh, yeah.
He is connected to those suspects as well. None of them are enrolled in school and all have prior arrests. Reporting live here in Sumter County, I'm Ashley Jones.
Of course they're not enrolled in school, man. That's doing right. I want to go ride and slide and slide on my ops and shit.
What got me thinking, my first thought was like, wait a minute, it's 17 years old? How you robbing? What you gonna get out of a 17-year-old? But then I thought, yeah, that's a trap house. They must have been those two 17-year-olds must have been thugging too. They must have been selling.
Yeah.
And had some money on them.
Yeah, I was about to say at that age, I got the loud and this and that and the third, and the chick set them up, or thinking with the wrong head to get you knocked. They're young and, as they say, young, dumb, full of cum.
Yeah.
And they run around and the girl done set them up.
But I would think that maybe they probably just jumped off the porch, because I was thinking if they've been street long enough, they at least had like a backup plan. Hold on, she looked good, but just in case, she running game on us. Bring a piece.
Look at this guy right here. This is weirdo of the damn year. Hold on, let me go back out to my damn. This is weirdo of the year right here. Man.
Yeah, that mess with Takeoff caught me off guard.
Bruh, I rolled over to go to the bathroom early on there, and I'm always told about when you doing grabbing that damn phone. Grab the phone. First thing I damn saw. I said, oh, and then things I could just believe. But
are you breaking up?
I was like, oh man, yeah, that's. Hold up.
All right.
Oh. All
right, it's fine now.
I hit the wrong down. Yeah, beating that shit, going too damn fast. Not letting this shit get no time. I can't be the same. Came back to the same. That's why I told my cousin, man, you gotta get your ass back over here. And I told him he got it down too, boy. Alright. Now, let me show you this nut job right here. This is crazy shit.
It's local?
North Carolina.
Oh.
Yeah, computer went crazy shit. Crazy. What do now?
DSJ committed on the defensive end. He becomes the darling of Steve Clifford. Steve Clifford can't stop talking about this guy. Malik Monk was not committed on the defensive end, and
He must be a super fan.
Yeah, I know. He was zoned out. He was on it. I'm thinking that was a damn commercial. That's crazy. I'm trying to I was gonna show you that one. The Macon kid, 7 years old.
Macon, Georgia?
Same situation.
Macon, Georgia?
Same situation. Shot in the neck, yup. Damn kid. Shot in the neck. And I'm like, what the hell? In the bed, sleep. Yeah, I think that was it. I think that was just a damn commercial. Now we're going too damn fast. Get this off of here. This nut job. This shit. Get out. Another commercial gonna hit me again. Dirty bastards.
A Triad nurse faces murder charges tonight. Investigators say he went rogue, killing some of his patients. Good evening, I'm Julie Luck.
And I'm Ben Briscoe. Deputies arrested 47-year-old Jonathan Hayes this morning. They say he administered lethal doses of insulin to 3 women back in January. 2 died, a 3rd survived.
Tonight, we dig deeper into the story by asking several questions. What happened? How are medical professionals reacting? How often does this happen? And how you can make sure it doesn't happen to you.
We'll dig into all 4 questions tonight. First, a closer look at the details. WFMU News 2's Grace Holland got a look at the arrest warrant and learned more about one of the victims.
We do know that Jonathan Hayes is in the Forsyth County Detention Center tonight. The website says he is expected in court tomorrow. We are also learning new details about Gwen Crawford, one of 2 women the district attorney says Hayes killed with a lethal dose of insulin. Crawford's daughter says the 61-year-old under.
Damn, auntie, that's fucked up.
61 years old, man.
Yeah, that ain't. Yeah, that's cool as auntie age right there.
Went open heart surgery in December of 2021 at Atrium Health Wake Forest Baptist Medical Center.
Damn. Devastated that damn family. The hell you doing? Don't start this bullshit. Really?
Oh, sidebar. Builder contacted me.
Who?
Builder.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, he's subbed to my channel and he commented on 2 videos of mine.
Oh damn!
So
I didn't even know you. Yeah, I might have to get on your shit. I didn't know you had the channel either.
Yeah, I've had it since 2008. It's a small channel, but yeah, free check it out. But yeah, he commented on 2 of my videos. And just let me know. So, well, Builder's still alive. That's good.
I don't know what the hell happened with that. That was they. Yeah, that wasn't me that time. Oh boy, check this one. Boy, this right here, what we be talking about, and it finally happened to somebody ass. This girl here. Oh man, I will show you that one. I gotta show you this girl here. No, I gotta send this to Ock. She is the reason. She is what we talk about. This girl here. Oh my goodness. She is the prime example. You gonna love this. I promise you gonna love this one. This had me on the floor going crazy when
I was heartbroken. This
influencer Chanel Jack was one of the recent people to fall victim to car theft at the hands of teens.
I'm finding that everybody just wants to go viral and they would do anything to make that happen.
She's built her following on empowering the youth to be kind and supportive to one another. She works with youth all over Central Ohio by partnering with various organizations like the Columbus Urban League, My Brother's Keeper, and more.
Well, that little thing sexy though. I ain't gonna take that away from her.
She has nice hair. That's something I focus on a lot is hair. I love real hair.
Imperfection.
Yeah.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Over the summer, she was invited to speak at a youth summit for teens who want to be influencers.
So I really wanted to teach them good morals and values so they could decide who are they? What do they want to stand for? And start using their voice in their own friendship circles first before going viral.
But while she was trying to instill good, 3 teens were outside doing anything but. Her brand new Nissan was stolen in a matter of 3 minutes.
It has been a big financial burden. I just have faith that it is going to work out.
Jack isn't the only one. The Franklin County Sheriff's Office told me that there are 42% more crime reports that involve a juvenile than this time last year. Like in Jack's case, the Sheriff's Office said that they're seeing these crimes committed on a group basis with 2 to 3 teens involved. Jack says this is why she's encouraging teens to speak up.
Bro, how you inside giving a speech to teens to make them get it? You want them to be influencers, and you giving them a speech on doing better in life, and 3 of them outside breaking in your damn car.
I know.
Ain't that a bit?
To their peers.
Even though like you're not their parents, influence them to do better, to do
The same way you did?
right. You know, so that's what I really wanted to teach that this summer. And without a car, I still showed up for those teens because they need me more than ever right now.
Jack now relies on friends, family, Uber, and Lyft to get where she needs to go.
Thank you.
While things may be difficult right now, she says that her community showing up for her pushes her to do the same for those who need it most.
You know, it still takes a village to raise these teens, and it still takes a village to help me get to the places I need to do. So community is so important, and that's just, this whole situation just highlights that. So I'm grateful.
No, I gotta give it. You know, I know they get ripped on a lot, but I gotta give it to these people who their heart's in the right place, and that's good.
Yeah.
Even when bad things happen, they still have that. They still have that optimism, and I can share that as well. I like to be optimistic, because I like to treat, because like we talked about hitchhiking, for example. I've picked up people before. Drive around Columbia, between around Columbia, some parts of Blythewood. I picked people up, but I didn't let it be known to them. But in the back of my mind, I'm always thinking, they try anything, I'll crash my truck. I'll crash my truck because I can fix it. I'll crash my truck into a ditch, or I'll cap them.
Mm-hmm.
They think they're gonna get one over me, and thank God it has yet to happen. I have yet to have anybody try anything. But like I always have that. I always keep that in mind. I know how grimy and people. I know how grimy people could be to people who are good-hearted.
Yeah, I was about to say that. See, you and me both. See, we both like that. Our head and heart and intentions are always in the good place. It's just until we run into the clown, the animal thug that make us go into the other side, extra protective mode. Because we only have that extra protective mode for the sun man. So all this fronting everybody's putting up, it's a whole crock of shit. The instant you walk out your door, you're not worried about no white man, no Proud Boy, none of that crap. You know who the biggest threat to the community is, to your damn safety is, period.
Exactly. And what's crazy is that, people talk about, there's always this thing about empowering the youth. I said, no, screw that. They need to be broken down. They get beside, they got way too beside themselves to think like, it gets we go from being, you're talking about being disrespectful. They go from like just like mouthing back or things like that to where you start carjacking, and you shooting at people's houses. No, they need to be broken. They need to be broken down and then built right back up.
Bro, you didn't barge into conversation when we was coming up, let alone like, go out doing something crazy that that would have got your ass towed up, bro. Like it's no level of. There's no intrepidation of fear. Like, I would have gotten into some shit at school knowing the call going to my house. So somebody gonna pick it up. Just knowing that on the ride home, my stomach hurting, I'm in shit. I know I'm in some shit today. The teacher tell that to a kid now, it's like, shit, call my motherfucking parents. I don't give a shit. Like, you can't do nothing with that. You can't, as we say, you can't compete with that.
No.
That's crazy.
Like I said, you can't. They gotta be broken down. They gotta be broken to get that sass. Cause that's all. It's like sassy. It's like an extreme form of sassy behavior. Like they get beside themselves. Like, oh, you think you're too big for your britches?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And a little bit of hard work, a little bit of pain.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. See, cause shit, we had that, man. It was so many layers of discipline you had to go through. From, if not a father, it was an uncle. If it wasn't an uncle, it was a cousin. If it wasn't a cousin, it was shit. My homeboy daddy up the street. Like you was gonna run into a wall of discipline, like period. Or you weren't gonna be around. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wanted you around. Nobody wanted a hard head badass kid around. Like
And not even like not even young like not even young teenager, not even teenagers. There's some that they got their friends they joke around with. They know they got that one guy. They said, nah, don't invite him over because he keeps doing too much. He caused too much trouble. We keep we try to be cool, try to hang out, and he didn't want to do some stupid shit. It's like, no, we don't need that kind of heat on us. He's funny, but but we can't have him hanging around with us right now.
Yeah. yeah. Shit, man. I'm wanting to try to start the shit from like 12 to 2 when I got everything set up and running. Cause I was like 12 to 2. Cause when people get home and when they're down, they got a lot of shit they like to do. But if I know it's some time, people keep open that lunch break.
Yeah.
About 12 to 2, I want to kind of slide in the little afternoon shit there. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let my partner come and just really look at some different internet options so my shit'll be smooth, you know. So they first was like, you're gonna have to get out the house Wi-Fi, man, because you got this, that, the TV, you know, then the kid might have the game. So I got my own separate piece now.
Okay.
Getting all the internet shit going just little by little, because it all really just started just when they wanting to hear, because our ass with all the noise and this and that. And I was like, damn, man, I want to be able to. And then I was on another cat platform. He do the music and DJ and shit out of Atlanta. And I was like, I want to be able to hear and shit. So it just went from that just to like when I went to Best Buy, the Geek Squad kid was like, nah, this is the month. This you need to get this, that, and the third. And I was like, shit, all right. But just slowly but surely putting shit together. So yeah, I ain't know you had the spot, man. So we have to link up, follow each other. So when I take his breaks and Gen Z get all kicked off the internet and shit, we do our thing and shit.
How's Gen Z been?
I think he's pretty good. I forgot he got all them other little channels, but I think his main one, I think he said he got kicked off like a week.
Okay.
When the Kyrie shit was popping off.
Oh yeah.
That shit made me mad. And I be wanting to say, I got to watch certain shit because I said, I ain't even got my shit up yet. I don't want to get barred all off. But that shit made me mad, man. That shit.
I'll say as one of the benefits. My channel has been. I have yet to break 5,000 subs. And I've had a channel. And I've had the channel for a long time. But I'll say one of the benefits of having a small channel like mine. I'll say whatever I want to say.
Yeah.
Like I even the last video I did, I was talking about Kanye, and I said, I agree. I agree with Kanye. I don't agree with everything he says, but he makes a good point when it comes to asking certain questions about, we call them Juice Crew. There's no rebuttals, there's no counter argument. It's always just shut someone up.
Yeah.
And I mentioned I did a video years ago where I was talking about gun control, and I said I think it's strange knowing the history of the Juice Crew, that you have a lot of the United States government that support gun control and been supporting it consistently. And I was like, and I'm thinking like, well, if you're supposed to be this this hemmed up, downtrodden, this constantly attacked group, why would you support anything that makes you weak? So I always thought that was. So I did a video about that. It was a long time ago, but I never got a strike. I never got a strike for it. This is back before you get a strike for stuff like that. But I never got dinged for that. I say what I want to say.
Yeah, my only deal about the blatant hypocrisy, bro. I can get on here and say anything about the Sun Man, bro. I put the clip in the thing. I kicked the dough in. I took his bricks. I hit his chick. Go straight to the top, bro. Straight to the top. They got their little hats on. The kids listening to it. You can't tell me they ain't listening to at least 21.
Yeah.
They run around at least singing some Chris Brown. They singing it. The time we say something is oh no, it's okay for us to say this and say that, but we can't even don't even question nothing. Like what? Y'all proving Kanye point to me.
Yeah.
And we already know what's going on. So it's this, and what kind of shit is that? Try to ban them, and that's the week. This new week shit. This canceling, banning shit. To me, it's like it's the new way of putting you in jail without putting you in jail. Like, cause the social jail is almost to certain people is just as bad. Especially when you start talking about fucking with your finances and shit. Like, come on, bro. You can kick me off your little platform, but when a bank start talking about some crazy shit, bro, we in a whole new.
You know, I think. Yeah, no, you're exactly right. I remember. It's funny that you ever watch Jap, Minister Jap on YouTube? Check his channel out.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of Angry Man?
I think so. See, some of these cats, when I see them, I'll be like, oh, yeah, you know.
Yeah, check out Jap. He got a series going on called the Jesus of Cancel Culture, Kanye West, and he's going. He put up part 5 today or yesterday, and he's basically talking about how Kanye is sticking up for himself, asking the right questions, calling out the hypocrisy behind all this stuff that black people are supposed to be able to get away with, talking about white people, but whenever there's a question about anything that those of the Jewish community are doing concerning black people, they get silence, and then you have all these other black celebrities who are supposed to be all pro-black, but they basically distancing themselves from Kanye because he messed up the money, he fumbled in the bag. But wait a minute, no, to get into the root of something like this takes sacrifice. I would say it probably been better if he had some cat. I think he's fine. The fact that he's not, he lost billionaire status. I don't think that's affecting him.
I think they just throwing that around just because. Yeah. But he should be straight.
Yeah, I think he good, but he's taking some hits. But the thing is, apart from what happened in the past, because Malcolm X has talked about this. I know Professor Griff from Public Enemy talked about this.
Enemy. Mm-hmm.
And all I did was ask questions. Michael Jackson. I always remember that song. They don't really care about us. And there's that part.
Mm-hmm.
There's a part in the song, but they had like a sound effect put into the lyric. I said, "Wait, I don't know what is that?" Then I heard an uncensored version, but the kick me, kike me, Jew me, sue me. It was real low. I heard some. Wait. Yeah. I said, "Oh, so that's what they." Wait a minute.
See, when we was young, that was getting played because I remember hearing that as a little boy, and then that part you just don't hear it. But I never ever thought nothing of it. But I remember hearing that when I was a little boy at first. The initial song with that in it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. Like,
and then
that kind of power.
That kind of power, that kind of influence, where you can't say anything. But the thing is, I think I remember South Park. They openly made fun of it. They openly poked the bear, and it was like, and it just went on for so long that it was crazy how. I think no one really picked up on it, because it was no one else was really going further with it. It just seemed like it was just humorous. But there was always that joke in comedy that I think the Jews run the media. But I guess it was just kind of dismissed as being just some crazy talk. But now we got the internet. Now we got all these people who are actually able to exchange ideas and look things up. They say, wait, let's ask. We can actually ask some questions. And the fact that you're trying to, and the Streisand effect. So the fact that they're trying to silence Kanye is actually proving him right. So they get more. You'll get more. Kyrie Irving.
More supporters. Yeah.
Kyrie Irving.
I got an army. He said, "I got an army behind me." And Kanye ass. That I'm talking about. He put it out there too. Like, this what it is. take it for what it's worth. Hey,
Yeah.
I don't know what something triggered his ass. You know, and he starts speaking the truth. Like, man, you ain't gonna tell me putting that red hat on.
Yeah.
That threw him for a loop. Cause I know, cause when I was doing it just at first just to be assing around, and I'm like, hold on, y'all motherfuckers like really serious? Like, let me pay attention to what's going on out here. And so that's really kind of what, swung me that way. Like, y'all motherfuckers nuts. Period. I can't rock with none of that shit. It ain't the Democrat Party that I grew up looking at. It ain't my grandparents' Democrat Party. Hell no.
I think I love history, and I spent time looking back at policies of the Democratic Party, and a lot of on the surface it looked, a lot of things looked nice. It seemed at the time, if you're struggling and someone's willing to give you they seem like they're helping you, you'll take it, and you'll think they're doing something good for us. But you just look at the long-term effects, and it's like I'm thinking that, man, the Democratic Party has been dishing out L's. Well, have been setting people up for huge L's. If not 5 years down the road, 10 or 20 years down the road.
Yeah. Oh, let me tell you this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me tell you this before I forget. When it was about 5 years ago now. What kind of opened my eyes up when you said something about Malcolm X, and it blew my mind to hear him saying, like, we moving past the point of Democrat, Republican. When he started breaking down the liberal, I was like, that's it. I could deal with the
conservatives.
The wolf.
Yeah.
I can deal with the conservative. I can deal with who's going to tell me what they like, what they don't like, right to my face. It's the fox I can't deal with.
Yeah.
Don't come around me showing me your pretty fur and your tail being deceptive. And that's what the white liberal, that's the white person holding the Black Lives Matter sign. That's the white person making all this damn noise telling me, like, I couldn't help it one night. I'm leaving Walmart. I see the white girl. She timid as hell with all the Black Lives Matter stuff on. And I'm like, what the hell you got all that on for? What? Why are you wearing that? She was, I stand with you. I just stand with you. And I'm like, stand with what? What is this to stand with? You can just see the fakeness in their eyes. It's almost like that's the new defense mechanism of just putting that on. It's like, don't back with me. I got this on. But when I heard Malcolm X say that kind of opened my eyes up. Like, that was about 5-6 years ago. And I'm like, damn, so he been on it. So he's been on that.
I've been around a lot of, I have quite a number of liberal friends. I don't hang around them as much as I used to. But one thing I'll say is they tend to gravitate towards movements like that because they haven't had a different perspective introduced to them. They haven't been around any resilient blacks. Many of the black people that have been around are ones that buy into that that liberal nonsense, that leftist nonsense. But they haven't been around any blacks that actually who have worked hard, made something of themselves, and didn't constantly blame someone else for their misfortune. They have not been around. They haven't seen that. So then when they because that's how I try to live. And so when they're around me, I get asked a lot of questions about why do black people do this? Why did this happen to black people? Because they ask me because they recognize that I act differently from what they used to being around. So they
run into that one that'll cuss them out and the one that'll act crazy. So when they see somebody civil and hard working, it's like, oh, okay,
yeah,
that breaks the narrative.
Yeah, they don't know what to think, and it can be tough because you have to try to talk to them and get them to see that despite whatever I've been through, or whatever you think I've been through, because they think that because you look like this, you see you lived a hard life. I say, no, I'm not. Yeah, I mean everybody's lived through something. The only difference is I had the right formula to get me to put me in a position where I wasn't reckless, and I wasn't blaming other people for the stuff that happened to me. I was able to stand up and I could stand up and take my licks.
Man, nothing kill me more, man, than to hear a rich, wealthy black person on TV talk this stupid racism shit, bruh.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, how did you do it then? You tell us. That's how we can slowly beat racism. And we won't talk about it. You tell us how you navigated through it, how you got on TV, how you live in this house on the hill up here, how you don't live in the hood no more. Tell us how you did that. But no, Don Lemon and all these other clowns, they want to cry about racism and the white man is the biggest threat. Man, you ain't been scared of a white boy your whole damn life, man.
His butt gets terrorized by a white guy every night.
Yeah. Yeah. Then the other half cry about all the racism and all this and that, and they laid up with white folks.
Yeah.
And the liberal nut jobs don't say nothing to them. It's the craziest shit I ever seen. We woke up one morning, bro. It's like half the world was weak. The other half had done went nuts. Shit.
Exactly. You know, and when again, I think a lot of them, I gotta give them some credit. Like the ones who wear the Black Lives Matter stuff, they like I said, they haven't been around black conservatives. And if they have, they've been, you know, the sad thing is they get brainwashed into thinking that those are Uncle Tom's, because they've been told that by I guess I don't know if you've ever heard of David Carroll. He called them buffer Negroes. They're the buffer Negro, or like the guard dog. They're the guard dogs for white progressives, who they don't want any outside thoughts reaching certain spots. So when you get black people raising up certain questions, you have these black liberals who are quick to attack them to try to get them back in line. And like, nah, you ain't gonna get me back. You ain't gonna get me back in line. I don't care what it is. I got a point to make, and you can either take it or leave it. But I think, they get a hold of a lot of young white liberals, and it messes them up to where they actually encounter black conservatives, black free thinking black men, free thinking straight black men, and it's like they don't know what to do with it.
Oh Lord, that's yeah, boy. I'm talking about that's becoming. It was already enemy number one. Now it's becoming like shit. A straight black man, straight white man. Boy, you target number one.
Yeah.
I'm talking about this shit done flipped upside down. And that's because men weak. Nobody standing up. I ain't never seen damn white men so damn weak. Boy, I'm talking about in powerful positions, bowing down, doing all this crazy shit. Call it what it is. And no, you effed up. You do the crime. Your ass doing the time. Period. There ain't no mental illness crap. There ain't no. We don't care about your safe space. We got a safe space for your ass. You're gonna do this 23-1, period.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What burned me up was one thing that burned me up was they got when you get black liberals talking about they always lean so hard on the past, like they're gonna when they want to bring back slavery. I thought about this. You know what? If there was some politicians that were brave enough to even say, let's bring back slavery, my reaction is do it. I'm like, why? I'm like, why are you guys getting upset? Y'all spend all this time talking about how the white man ain't shit and all this other stuff. You must have some actions at least back. Don't you have some muscle to put behind that? Is all that? Are you selling wolf tickets?
I ain't left here yet. I ain't left America yet. Shit, I'm 43. I've been hearing people all my life, and one's younger than me, one's older than me. Oh, and this place here, this and that. I'm like, but where are you fussing from, bro? You're here, right? You're not doing that fussing from across the water. You're here. It's the craziest shit. Disrespect. I mean, okay, shit. Yeah, this happened, that happened. Yeah, that happened. We can address shit and move on. But, bruh, I ain't finna let nothing that happened 4,000-5,000 years, stop me from what I'm doing now. Like, come on, man. Like, that's when I knew, like, when I started paying attention to all this little politics shit. I'll never forget with Trump, because I remember him saying he was about to run, and when Obama was fucking with him at the little party, and I still really wasn't paying no attention to it. I still was like, oh, this dude, this apprentice dude, Trump ass about to run. Oh, Lord. So I'll never forget the night me and my uncle was talking. He was coming, and he was talking, and he was like, you know, to the black community, like, look around, like, where you got to lose anyway.
Yeah.
And two things I thought about, I was like, damn, that's pretty bold for his ass to say up there. And then I thought about it, and I just looked around, and I was like, he right. Like, what is the black Democrat doing for the black community? So I went to Columbia Mall. The mall is horrible. Two Notch Road is horrible.
Yeah.
Decker Boulevard, horrible. The whole city is horrible.
Broad River.
One thing's for oh, Lord. You better not even mention Broad River. But one thing's for sure, two things for certain, somebody's getting paid to represent the district.
Yeah.
The town, the county. And it's going to shit fast. And it's disgusting. And so when I saw that, I was like, nah, that's on point. And then when I just asked somebody a simple question, you know, all the anger. So what is the black Democrat doing in the community? Oh, you know, don't you worry about that. You know what I'm saying? Because Republicans is trying. It's always a deflection. There's no answer. There's no solution. It's always a deflection. And so then when we get into the alphabet mafia, you know, we ain't got to go down that road. It's like everything crazy, everything upside down and stupid. Therefore, you know, I just want to be easy, you know, live how you want to live, do you, don't bother us. The problem is you trying to infringe your way, push your way into living onto the conservative view of life, and that ain't going to happen. So, yeah, and that's where we going to meet in the middle always. Ooh.
And I gotta give it to you know to the conservatives. You know they hold their own as best they can. I think the problem is they got too much weak leadership. Mm-hmm. And what I mean by that is they got too many dudes up front who had no balls. It's like, you know, it's like why do you care? I mean, why do you care so much that you look good in front of the press? The press hates for the most part. The press hates conservatives. So what do you worry about looking good in front of them? No, speak your mind, stand on it. Put some and have nuts when you do it. Don't worry about how they're gonna make you look. They're, you know, like Matt, like I don't know if you know the guy Matt Gaetz.
Oh yeah.
When you know, I mean, because he was getting hit with some like child.
Oh yeah, they were saying he was like mess with the underage.
Yeah, pedophile. Like and that shit evaporated. Like you don't hear him bring. They don't bring it up anymore. There was no.
He eat their ass up in court too,
Yeah.
boy. I love watching him. He so where's the laptop? He just get right into it. Like, he don't play. Yeah, I fucks with him. Damn, my headphones getting low, man. What time? Tomorrow? What you doing?
Tomorrow Thursday. Today's Thursday. I don't I get off work at 5:30. I don't have anything. I don't have anything planned.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll hit you around evening time then, cause I might try to rock like 12 or lunchtime. Shit,
cause I can't. Yeah, I'll listen to podcasts, even a live. I'll listen to like I said, look up Minister Jap TV. You will be laughing your ass off, but the stuff he talks about is on point. He's on the same level, same as Angry Man. Who else? Coach Greg Adams, guys like that. You know, their content is heavy. Yeah. But it's very entertaining. I used to watch O'Shea Duke Jack. You know O'Shea Duke Jackson. You ever sound familiar? I used to watch him. He's pro-black, but he's pro-black to where it's kind of annoying. And so I every now and then I'll listen to him, and I was like, I'll take a break.
Probably. If I see him or run across him, probably
yeah. But I'll listen to podcasts, but I'll listen to live stuff, but I can't respond to any. I can't hop on the chat because I'm welding, or I'm waiting to weld something. So,
Yeah. Hell no, you don't want to be assing around no phone and messing with no damn no hot ass welder. Shit. All right, man. Well, shit. Just hit me when you get off tomorrow, then.
all right.
All right,
Peace out,
pimp.
TJ.
You know it.